You're tuned into Long Island's only FM sports voice. This is Sports Talk on 90.3 WHPC.
All righty, sports fans, coming at you 100% commercial-free every Thursday evening from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. right here on 90.3 WHPC. We're located in scenic and historic and beautiful Garden City, New York, and this is a little radio program we like to call Sports Talk. Yes, you betcha. That's what we're called. And my name is Chris Muldoon, and there's a lot of perfume on this microphone, so I got it on my lips when I was about to say program we like to call Sports Talk. And I'm Chris Muldoon, and that's Tristan Hamilton, and that's Mark Dukowski, and KJ Brooks has a birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, KJ. So we've allowed KJ to celebrate with his family. You know, we're his family here. We're his brothers from another mother, but he's got to be out with his real mother, real family. So I'm sure we'll hear from KJ during the show, and probably to the extent that his Celtics could have played just as well.
Hopefully, he's getting a girl tonight
against the Warriors as the Cavaliers have done. And you know, we'll start off with that. Last night, I'm going back and forth, put the channel on, and I see the Cavaliers are up, and I'm like, all right, this is what they got. Okay, it's going to be just like the Stanley Cup right now. We're home team. You're going to win the home games. You're going to hold serve at home, whatever. All right, they got this one. I watched the news, and they're going through the game, and then I can just hear the way the sports guys is talking. Like, I don't think the Cavaliers won this game.
No,
They didn't score in the last 3 minutes.
I was the only part of the game I watched, I'll be honest with you.
Wow, that's the best part of basketball, the last 3 minutes.
I watched from my favorite spot in Manhattan to watch a game.
Where'd you go? I was in Manhattan last night.
Stout.
Where's Stout?
33rd between 6 and 7.
Oh, you're in that Stout location.
Yeah.
Okay, I usually go with the 4 hockey games. My office is now directly above the Stout on 41st Street.
That must be a new one then.
Yeah, well, the one about that is so close to Grand Central, they have the Grand Central screen inside it. So if you're waiting for a train, you can see what track you're on and stuff like that, what postings and everything, which is, I love the Long Island Railroad to have. They had that's down to 33rd would be good.
Yeah, so what happens is that I get there as soon as the game's ending, right? So I order everything, and by the time my food comes, everyone's gone already.
Were you upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Okay, like the
basement?
No,
I'm sorry. The main floor.
Have you been to the basement?
Yeah,
wow.
the cellar. They have karaoke on Saturdays.
Yeah. Oh, do they really? Oh, they got that room. Yeah, I guess I can say. But so they lose that game. Now, much is being made today about LeBron dishing. Well, a couple of things, but Kyrie Irving taking it when he shouldn't have taken it. Some say, and LeBron dishing to Kyle Korver in the corner.
How about Kevin Love looking terrible too?
Kevin Love.
I actually, so I sat there, and I watched the whole game. When I say the whole game, I mean legit every minute of the game.
You didn't take 2 minutes off, right?
Yeah. Right. But the way Cleveland lost that game, it was like when the buzzer sound, you were so confused,
right?
Of what happened,
right? What did I just watch?
Yeah, I didn't move for the last 5 minutes because I'm there watching, and then they're walking off the court, and I'm still thinking like, it's not 2-1.
Yeah,
because it was so shocking.
It changes everything. Because 2-1, we got ourselves a series.
Yeah.
3-0, we have guys are going to say, "I'm hurt." So they don't have to lose in that game 4.
Yeah. And then people can't say nothing about Kyrie Irving because it was a while where the fourth quarter was Kyrie Irving's quarter, and then I haven't seen anybody since I've been watching basketball do what he does with the ball in his hand. I haven't. So people say that they went 0 for 7, whatever, in the last 3 minutes. LeBron really didn't even have to do anything in that fourth quarter. It was all Kyrie Irving. Right. So now you can't judge him for taking the shot he took. He made that shot in the finals. He made that shot on Christmas Day over Klay Thompson again, right. And he made a shot like that. I think last year when LeBron was out and they beat the Spurs when he had like his career high in overtime in the same area. He took the shot. It's just that he was so tired in the fourth quarter, he had no legs under him, and he missed it. And it happens.
This is the number one. Just anyone who's ever played sports. Did his teammates have a problem with it? And the answer is no. Nobody had a problem with it. Nobody had a problem with LeBron passing, and no one had a problem with Kyrie taking the shot. It was that's the kind of player they are. That's how the game is played. That's how the team plays. So if the teammates have a problem with it, no one else should. But I guess they have to have hot takes and sports talk and all that stuff. Well, caller, you're on Sports Talk 90.3.
Yeah, it's Dan from Bethpage.
Hey, Dan, how you doing?
All right. That was a really good game last night, and the Cavaliers, they almost won it and everything, just missed easy plays at the end, like the last 2 minutes.
And you know what we
couple
learned?
easy layups and stuff.
Dan, we learned yesterday.
It wasn't LeBron's fault, and they're trying to blame LeBron, but these guys are missing easy
He's
shots.
doing it all.
Here's what we learned. Basketball is a team sport.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Who's winning right now? The more complete team.
Right. Well, it's just how deep they go.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because honestly, even though it's weird to say the team that won a series, won a championship, is not the better team, but last year Golden State was the better team than Cleveland.
They were the better team.
Yeah, they was the better.
Green got himself in trouble, and they cost him the title.
Exactly. That game could have been done in 5 to Golden State.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have gotten suspended.
Yeah. So, and honestly,
the whole series.
Exactly. And honestly, what I noticed, to be honest, even though they're great talents, LeBron, of course, the best player in the world, and Kyrie Irving is one of the best point guards, they can't play with each other. And I realized it. And I realized that yesterday they can't. They only could be hot. They can't be hot and both of them be hot at the same time, or they can't be hot and it can affect
let me ask
one
you
of the
a
other's
question.
game. Yeah.
Could they do like a trade, Kyrie Irving to the Pacers for Paul George?
I don't think Paul George even makes a factor. No. Well, I mean, Paul George is a good talent, but then what happens to the point guard position? That's
clog the lane too, right?
Yeah, he would clog the lane. It would make the court too small for them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then that's why when I tell a lot of people, I feel like LeBron, for some reason, because he says it almost every offseason that he would love to play with all his friends. And now if you look at all of it,
I honestly think he's going to talk to management and ask to trade Kevin Love to New York for.
Well, he's never wanted Love on that. Yeah. I mean, he wanted Love until he had Love, and then he's like,
And honestly, I don't think he's going to, despite what Kyrie has done for him, I don't think he wants Kyrie there anymore either. I think LeBron James rather play with his friends right now, and then I feel like then they would have a better chance because of how they played to beat the.
Does Carmelo
Warriors.
Anthony go to the Cavs?
I think he does. And when I say his friends, he talk. I want to be specific. Chris Paul, D Wade, Carmelo Anthony, and D Wade. And I feel like if you look at their contracts, they all could go if they take less money. Yeah. But Bosh is done.
Bosh is going to TV.
Oh, he's officially done.
He's officially done. They ruled him out. He's done. Yeah. But those are his 3 best friends. Well, 3. Well, in the game.
Maverick Carter would be starting.
All the kids call him uncle.
Yeah, exactly. All them. So I feel like honestly, they got a big
billionaire uncle.
Yeah, my rich uncle. Yeah,
rich uncle.
I feel like the Warriors, they got their big 4, and I feel like he's going to try to bring his friends.
You know what? And now it's not so bad. You know, he went through so much when he took his talents to South Beach. The whole year's worth, whatever. Yeah. But now he's seen Kevin Durant, and all I hear about now, the revisionist history, is that Kevin's the leader of that team. Kevin's made that team his own, blah, blah, blah. So all of a sudden it's okay to do that and go and create your super team, apparently.
Would you think he would go to the Lakers, LeBron?
Yeah, something came out where he said he would go to the Lakers, Clippers. Let me tell you something. LeBron is chasing championships. The last thing he's going to do is go to the Western Conference.
But if he brought his friends to the Lakers, I think he would really...
but it's easier in the East. The path is so much easier in the East right now to make it to the final.
And no one can play.
What team would you think he would go to?
No one can pay LeBron like the Cleveland Cavaliers can.
Yeah,
so,
and it's his home.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He doesn't have, and he really is a hometown guy. Yeah. So he's got his endorsements and his billion. The guy has a chance to own a team when it's all. And he plays in Cleveland. He doesn't need any other city, so he just needs to make that his own place, fiefdom, whatever he wants to make it, and then he can import his guys. And Kyrie Irving is from New Jersey, so he'd be a great Nick, but that's not going to
via Australia.
I honestly wish if LeBron didn't go to Cleveland, I wish they would have traded him to Brooklyn.
Well,
I really need a point.
I love when they were talking about last night's game, like J.R. Smith might and Shumpert. I'm like, wait a second, 2 ex-Knicks, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be horrible.
Yeah, they're going to be gone,
and they have Channing Frye too, right?
Right.
Look, LeBron wouldn't go. LeBron wouldn't go to the West. Just imagine, just for example, right? So, because now we see the difference, honestly, between the Warriors and the Cavaliers. Imagine if, for example, just say the Cavs in the West. Imagine if they had to face Portland, who we saw how they played Warriors tough. Then they had to play the Utah Jazz, which was playing them tough.
Even Houston's tough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And don't forget Memphis too.
And then Memphis. Yeah. Listen, by time what we got to realize is, you see how they're getting smacked. It's not like the Cleveland Cavaliers didn't have rest. The Spurs. I mean, the Warriors went 12-0. The Cleveland Cavaliers went 12-1. So they had rest. This is just so out of their world what they're seeing right now in front of them. It's impossible.
Here's a question I'd like to know. Did Michael Jordan ever play a team this good in the finals?
No, he hasn't, and that's
No.
that's the thing. No one has, and Scottie Pippen was live with Michael and Jamel tonight on SportsCenter, and it's kind of weird asking him questions because he was part of the Jordan-airs. I mean, that was his team.
A natural bias.
But his answer was parsed nicely, where he was saying, in this era, the Warriors have mastered ball in this era, the way it's played, the 3-pointers and things like that, and they're set for years to come too, because they've mastered how it is. So it's a different game, and it hasn't been that long, but it's been enough years. It's a different game. This team, and also this different game when it comes to salary caps and things like that. It's a different game. This Warriors, and they're also they lucked out with whether it be the trading or the acquisitions, the drafting, because all these guys are top flight talents. It's not because everyone has to be on Durant or everyone has to be on Curry, but Thompson is a top flight talent.
Yep.
Draymond Green these guys are major
Thompson,
major
he's gonna leave
talents
when he becomes a free agent, though.
Yeah. And that's the weird thing.
But they'll still be a good team.
He'll leave because
they got Durant and they got Curry.
Yeah, he'll leave because he'll get top money.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't think Thompson is a superstar guy you build around. But for a guy who has to maximize his wealth, that's what you do.
Yeah.
He's a perfect second option.
Exactly. Klay Thompson is one of those guys where if there's a good player who makes his teammates better, Klay Thompson's one of those guys who gets better, I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Let me ask you a question. The Celtics, how much are they under the cap? Are they a lot under the cap, or are they
the Celtics
not really under the cap?
No, the Celtics is in the best
Yeah.
possible
Yeah,
They got
they
draft
were talking
picks.
about
You could
LeBron
be
going
in.
to maybe the Celtics if he did leave Cleveland.
No.
I don't think he's leaving.
He's just not going anywhere because there's no reason
I'm
for him
just
to
saying,
leave.
It's his
I'm just saying,
hometown.
hypothetically.
He's already left once and came back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
no one has to tell us anything. The guy's not going anywhere. He left and came back.
Good thing they're not playing in Richfield because I don't think he would be leaving if they're playing in Richfield.
Well, he weathered the storm. If you could get millions of dollars to go to Miami and weather the storm, but he weathered the storm and went through all of that crap and came back. So he's done. He's
Just put it like this: he's not leaving.
Right.
Somebody or more than one person is coming. That's all you need to know.
Part
He's
of
not
me
leaving.
tells me that that team is breaking down tape, and right now I'm like, you know what? Because how great would it be to come back from down 3-0? We saw it coming down 3-1 last year. Down 3-0 would be
And the first time
probably
in
one of the
NBA
great
history.
sports stories of all time.
Yeah.
If that ever,
Yankees, Red Sox.
given the way,
04.
yeah, but this is Warriors domination.
Yeah.
I mean,
That rarely ever happens.
these guys are on a complete-
and coming back. Only the Islanders versus Pittsburgh.
and the Islanders did twice.
There's only a couple of times.
The thing about this though is these Warriors are in a gear like I've never seen before. It's like they're all at the highest cylinder gear, whatever the car analogy I'm trying to make is, while they're just everything. LeBron's a superstar, Irving's a superstar, but just the Warriors are playing at such a speed. They're just amazing. They're amazing.
From 1 to 12, their players are so good. Golden State.
And Tristan
Sean
Thompson.
Livingston, he's a backup.
Oh yeah,
point
no,
guard,
Sean
and he's
Livingston
starting
is
on the
really
team.
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson right now is going through the Kardashian curse. He did it to himself.
Yeah.
I saw a report that through the finals, Tristan Thompson has 11 rebounds. Guess how much Steph Curry has? 29.
And free throws have been unbelievable
The
too.
rebounds were Curry.
And how many free throws has he made too?
Yeah.
Steph Curry. You don't want to foul him.
I also want to point out now. I know Steve Kerr's not been there for all the games, but coaching plays a huge thing in this. Kerr takes the job. Kerr passes on taking the
Knicks job.
taking the Knicks job, and goes out to Golden State only to see them go to these heights that they've gone to.
Yeah, well, he's smart. Marv Albert told him to take the
Talking
Golden State job.
Basketball.
Don't take
Rob
the
Rill
Knicks
has
job.
entered into the room. Mets fan extraordinaire. Rob Rill has entered the room.
I just want to mention that the Mets suck. The
Oh.
Mets suck. They're just terrible this year. They literally make me want to cry. They're so bad.
You can listen to midnight on Saturday night. Right? Metal
for the masses.
Metal
That's right.
for the masses.
So if I were the Mets, I'm bringing up Ahmed Rosario right now.
They will. Well,
Right
they
now.
can't do. They get
Smith.
Super
Yeah,
two.
No, it's over. It's
said
over.
Dom
It's over.
Smith.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
over 2 days ago.
Dom
I don't know about Dom Smith because he got
This
Lucas
dude
Duda.
is hitting.
Dude is hitting.
Yeah, he's in a hot stage.
Yeah, but
And-
if the Knicks, the Mets are out of contention in July, wouldn't you trade Duda? Try to trade Duda away and bring up Dominic Smith?
Definitely.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I would
But
try and trade everybody.
But Dominic, but Duda's trade value. If there was anyone asking for Duda, they would have traded him years ago because he's a first
I
baseman who
think
just
teams
takes.
are going to be interested in Duda because they'll need a DH, and
I think if anybody's
and
going
he'll
to
be a perfect DH in an American League team.
The rules could
He's
change.
a good hitter, Duda.
What's that?
They're not going to change.
But
he
could.
could.
It's a big contention that DH in the NL. It's
Oh,
big,
well, yeah.
But
yeah.
It's a big thing going on.
He could
Right.
go to an American League team.
Well, I'd always
be a
thought he'd be a
good
perfect
DH
Ray,
in
but they're out of
American League
contention. But yeah, no, he could go to the Blue Jays. He
But
can go to.
they should trade Duda. They should trade Bruce. They
Bruce,
should trade
yeah.
Neil Walker.
Yeah.
They should trade.
I like Neil Walker for
like
next
Neil
year.
Walker.
Expiring contract. He's expiring contract.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
Neil
know,
Walker.
but
Yo,
it'll
nobody's
come
gonna
back.
take him, though.
I think Neil Walker